Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Midweek Racing. It's Tuesday night once again. It's round 9. I'm joined by Ati, also known as Springbok Gamer. How are you tonight? Just running into the commentary box at the last second.
Yeah, we're busy, but here we are at famous Italy for the second last race of the season, and all still to play for.
See, just missing the first couple of minutes there of qualifying, but doesn't seem like we missed too much. No lap times on the board. Seems like we've got a full grid.
Yeah.
That's 20 drivers.
Yeah, that's great to see.
Quite some time since I've seen any lobby with 20 drivers. Should be interesting. That means we're going to have 5 drivers eliminated at the end of this session. Makes Q1 even more important than usual. So we've got 2 drivers over the line, 3 drivers now over the line. Quinton on provisional pole, head of Boinkies. Just a tenth of a second. Landel's gone third. Demote Staffy down to fourth for the time being. Let's have a look at Raptor. It's in the McLaren, yet to set a lap time. He's in sector 3.
Yeah, he's also just put the foot on land earlier today, having a storm out on sea, so he's been sent home earlier. He took full opportunity to get back into the racing seat.
And nothing wrong with that. 120.7 as an opener. Connor Young, the man who's been quick all season, comes out of Parabolica now. He goes fastest with a 119.9. And well, how much lower are they going to get? That's impressive, a 119 in Q1. Full grid. We are missing the Munich tonight. We're following Vino. He was in sector 2, just went over the chicane there. So just getting out of someone's way. After coming into the pits, that's enough for now, 120.7. Really, that's going to be enough to get him into Q2, so wouldn't be surprised if we don't see more of him in this session.
Yeah, half the field now at least got a time on the board. Always nice to at least have something on there.
The guys who get good times early on, won't be surprised if they just sit in the pits. Especially with 20 cars on the grid, last thing you want to do is bottle it in Q1, retire, miss the rest of qualifying and start from the back. Because I don't know if I want to start in 20th in Italy. But I definitely don't want to start in the middle. We haven't even spoken about turn 1. Getting 20 cars slowed down into that right-hander.
Yeah, it can become messy quite quickly. So you always just hope everyone makes it clean through that first one.
Seven viewers watching back home, so if you're watching the stream, thanks for watching. Steffi just first one to comment. Wow, on
the weather looks quite nice.
The full grid, yeah, and Steffi's just commented on dry race, so we don't have any
looks like we're
any
set for
weather
excellent race then.
any weather concerns at the Temple of Speed.
On board here with the gaff pick, he's been putting that car, a lot of it on the curb, so I'm not sure if this lap is gonna count, but let's see.
Join on board with him now.
There you go, 19.59.
They mentioned it was a little messy, so Shelley's got more than that. Seems to piece it together. Probably scrape a bit more out of that. And we're going to see the lap times come down definitely in Q3. And the guys really throw everything at it.
A lot of the track with, but managed to make it count, so that's all that matters for now.
Just a comment from one of our drivers. He just wants to let everyone know that you'll be aiming for a low 119. Lots of time to be found. At the moment, 119.9. Just inside the 119s. What do you reckon for pole? 119.2, 119.3.
Yeah, I can't see the 19s being broken, to be honest. But yeah, even a 19 and a half, that's faster.
You know, currently fifth fastest we ride on board with the Renault driver in sector 2. So this is slowing down, much slower in that sector. He set his fastest lap on 3 lap old softs. Obviously doing more than one stint on that set. Angry Wolf still in the pits. No movement there. Abalash. So sector 3, yet to set a lap time. Inside 4 Red Bull. See what sort of banker he can put down. Remember, the last 5 will be eliminated, and if things remain the same, then Avalash will be one of those bottom 5. Currently a 130.0.
Yeah, and the problem is Dookster hasn't put a lap time on, and we know he will, once these things are together, he will definitely jump them, and same with Angry Wolf.
Clayton also a quick driver. I think 4 of those drivers could potentially jump Avalash. Well, only 4 of them left.
And sitting pretty there in the 4th position is Mac, the driver you won't know, but seasoned veteran of season 1 and 2 Midweek Racing, hasn't laid his hands on the game until earlier this week, apparently. He says he's still not there yet, but looking at that time, I don't believe a word I heard from him.
Nothing wrong with that. Just if he's not on the ball, then 4/10 of a second. That's not bad. I'll fear to see where he'll be next week.
Yeah, he was part of the famous Haas Boys team together with Dookster. They dominated and they were paired together. Big welcome back to him.
Good welcome back. He's in 4th place so far. Still Q1, still early days. Still got 4 drivers yet to set lap times. 3 of them still in the pits, so unmoved, leaving it right for the end. One of those 4 drivers is Snowfalizer. He's out on circuit. He's currently in sector 2. He's the Merc driver. Gonna get this lap down. We do have a full grid as mentioned before, so those bottom 5 will be eliminated. You really don't want to leave it up to one run. Sniffalizer now over the line. It's good enough for 14th. That's a little bit in the danger zone when you consider the 3 drivers yet to do lap times are probably going to be in the top 10. Still no movement from those 3, so we wait in suspense with just over 3.5 minutes remaining. See what their plans are. Vino is retired from the session. That enough of that?
He's confident. With him being in P6, I would have done the same as well.
Definitely counting on like 9 drivers beating you in the last 3 minutes. It'd be quite remarkable.
Yeah. So in saying that, on the other end of the scale, Jockey, just one below him, he's heading out on the outlap. So not sure, as mentioned before, what you really want to gain except another practice lap if you haven't practiced enough.
Unless you're going out there,
potentially ruin your vehicle.
Unless you're going out there because of just one last thing you want to check, one just brake marker you want to double check or whatever it is. But other than that, I would actually as well do what Vino did there and just retire the car from the session, get it into Q2 safely. Barriers get awfully close here in Monza, and losing a wheel is not unheard of.
Yeah, and strangely the Dookster is still parked off in the pits. I wonder if there's some mechanical issues.
As I say, that Mackett comes out onto circuit, so it's not quite done yet. Also maybe looking to improve. On a young, going slowly there at the first chicane, just using the exit road. Must be careful, doesn't want to slow down too much. He's trying to let the cars go by, but I've been disqualified for less.
Yeah, and by the looks of it, I don't see Dookster or Wolf being able to set a lap here.
1.5 minutes to go, and they're not going to be able to get around in time.
Strangely enough, and I mean, we all know the Dookster's capabilities.
Not sure what's the reasoning behind that. Just have a glance at our WhatsApp group, see if anyone's talking about it. I really don't know. They just they haven't done laps. They haven't gone out. Maybe that's their strategy. Three of them are gonna start from the back, and
yeah, steep turn 1.
I guess you could just go straight like they used to in the old days. Connor yet again getting a lot of support there in the comments section.
Yeah, he's got quite a good following.
So far, his fans, or rather his following, they'll be happy. He's got provisional pole as the clock comes down on Q1. Have a look, he's still out on circuit. Mackett is in sector 3, but he's got a whole flurry of cars in front of him. Wonder if he's gonna still be able to improve, but surely those cars will have put him off just enough. Goes around Parabolica. He's gone fastest, that's a 1:19.7. Well.
Not bad for a Oak that's gotten the game for less than a day.
And let me just tell you, I think he can go a little better. Because he didn't activate DRS on that straight. When he came out of Parabolica, he just never activated DRS, so definitely got a little more there.
Yeah, so as it stands, Clayton, who has actually lost connection and being unable to rejoin, he's missing out completely on this race. The Dipster, Angry Wolf, Tuomas, welcome back to him as well, and Cowboy. Looks like the 5 that's going to lose out on Q2.
Cowboy, Thomas, and Angry Wolf, Duxter, and Clayton not doing any lap time. There you have it, that's the end of Q1. There's confirmation, Mackett. He takes the fastest lap time of the session. Just to go through your results real quickly. In first place, Mackett, then second, Gav, third, Savage. Then you've got Jacques, Raptor, Vino in 6th, Boinkies in 7th, Quintonator 8th, Staffy 9th, Judge in 10th. Then outside the top 10, you've got Devon in 11th, Avalanche 12th, Valandel 13th, Sniffleizer 14th, and well, I think
Connor Young,
I don't know,
19.9 shows as being eliminated.
Connor Young's time shows him as being eliminated. His name is grayed out. Not really sure what happened there, but we'll just have to wait until Q2, because Gavin suddenly went into second. I wonder if there was some form of disqualification, because when you got 14 drivers in this session, and Connor Young had definitely qualified, so not sure what happened in the closing stages, but he's lost his place here in Q2. Which means only 4 drivers will be eliminated from this session. There we go. Gavin out on circuit. Wants to get a lap early on. Not really sure there what happened. Well, yeah, kind of just giving well, basically a WTF moment. Yeah, not really sure, just the Codemasters question mark. Anyways, it says enjoy qualifying, boys, and keep an eye out for me coming from the back. So,
nice little curveball thrown to the leader.
obviously,
So, him and the Dukester is gonna have a very interesting race from behind.
went from focusing on low 119s to focusing on starting at the back in Monza. And yeah, it could be difficult. Or you could be in 10th in lap 2 because half the field takes himself out in turn 1. Can really see it all here. And actually the last few I've seen here, everyone's got through turn 1 pretty cleanly. Now Gavin over the line, he's going to start his first quick lap. Let's just get some info on your screen so we can have a look. Who's using what tyres? There we go, Gavin, he's on a set of mediums. Gavin and Mackett, both on outlaps, both on softs. Judge also on an outlap, he's on a set of mediums. And we've got Raptor and Avalanche, they're still sitting in the pits. Opting to go out a little later. Savage out on track, also mediums. A mixture of mediums and softs. Five drivers on softs, 9 drivers on mediums.
Yeah, look, basically it's just the reverse strategy of the same thing. It's either a medium soft or a soft medium. A few drivers I've seen yesterday evening tried out the hearts, but it did not look like it worked so well for them.
First lap times of the session, 1:22.2 and a 1:22.3. That's Staffy and Savage Moses. They were first and second, but that's changed quickly. It's now Quintinator, he's now 1:21.1, and he's followed by Sniffleizer, 1:21.1. Belandel goes third. Gavin starts his fast lap now. Devon goes fourth. Nicely done in the second Alpha. So Gavin's teammate. And then the Ferrari also doing pretty well. Where's the second Ferrari? One Ferrari in Italy, that's not good. Have a look, where is Gavin? And that other Alpha is currently in sector 2.
Yeah,
doesn't look like he's giving it everything at all, so it's not going to set a lap time yet. Really put 2 laps on those mediums without setting a lap time. Also something you don't want to do too much of if you're too desperate to qualify on that medium and then you'll end up doing 2 or 3 runs all on the same tyre. By the time you get to the race, you're going to do what, 5 or 6 laps less than everyone else on the same compound as you. So
yeah, that is unfortunately the reality.
Don't get it right the
only
first.
having one set.
If you don't get it right the first, or maybe the second time, if you've got enough ERS to take it for a second lap. Other than that, go in there, change the tyres.
Yeah, it's one of the finer details of this F1 I don't understand, because you sit with an abundance of soft tyres for qualifying, but you actually you would give an arm and a leg to swap it with a few more mediums. But unfortunately, they only come to the qualifying with one set of mediums. So I'm not sure if there's any way to try and increase those mediums. Not that I'm aware of.
Seems like everything they're doing now is decreasing rather than increasing. See now rumours of going down to 3 engines and 3 gearboxes here. So really crazy stuff.
All in the name of affordability.
Absolutely. But there was a time in F1 where Ferrari used to build a special engine just because it was Monza and there was a lot of straights. So they built a completely different V12
engine.
Yeah,
and a race engine.
People had qualifying engines and race engines, and yeah, it was pretty insane. Gavin so far leading this session, 120.9. Finally got that lap time in, but did set that lap time on already 3 laps on that tyre. So by the time he gets it back to the garage, it's going to be 4 laps old. That's what I mean. And take a little bite out of your tyres. But for the time being, it's good enough for pole. Just needs to be good enough to keep him in the top 10. See, Staffy has retired from the session and it's not in a good place.
Yeah, that's a bit of a dodgy one in P10 to put so early.
Still got 3 drivers yet to set lap times. Mackett is on an out lap. He's about to start a quick lap. Avalash also on an out lap. He's going around Parabolica. And then Raptor, he's in sector 2 of his quick lap. Those 3 drivers yet to set lap times.
Staffy probably dropping to 12.
I think Staffy will drop at least below these 3 drivers. And then obviously Judge can still go out there and have another go at it. He's got another set of softs. Just having a look here at the comment section. I think this is a strategy by Staff. I think he was actually aiming for an 11th. So obviously looking to be as close as he possibly can to the top 10, and then obviously having freedom of tyre choice. That's probably the one place on the grid where being one place back isn't that much of a disadvantage. The difference between 10th and 11th, you probably want to take 11th for that tyre choice.
Yeah, I was on board with Mackett and he had to back out of his flyer. He got disqualified. He put too much tire on that one curb and stretched the limits. So he'll be eager to slap a new set on and jump right out again.
He's currently sitting in the pits. We'll keep an eye on him, see if he does come out. Landor's out on circuit. He's currently in 11th place. He's just outside that cutoff zone. It's at 122.2. At bare minimum, he's going to have to find, well, look at the time difference between 9th and 10th. And even 8th. So if he's able to find 0.3 of a second, he could go 8th here.
He's,
very easily.
Yeah, he's well and truly through.
Well, he's backed off and he's going into the pits. 4 minutes on the clock, so there is time for him to did do that lap on a set of mediums, so I wonder if he'll just come in, throw in a set of softs and get out there as quickly as he can. Try to get into that top 10. It's very possible. We ride now with Mackett. He's on an out lap. Yet set a lap time. Was your quickest man in Q1. It's Carter Boy 55 saying hello, Fernando and Ati. One of our
how are you, Carter?
one of our drivers joins us actually on a Monday as well as on a Friday. So as a brother. And on a Friday night, the two of them they drive around in the Williams. Carter Boy brothers. Hello,
Yeah,
hope you're enjoying the race.
Drivers. Really starting to show their mettle in between the groot ooms.
Definitely.
Right feet ahead of them.
A little bit more practice, a little bit more time, and especially now, it's December, it's school holidays. You're gonna have a little bit more time on your hands, and put some time into this game, and that's where the speed comes from. It comes from time and patience, which I do not have the latter of. Gavin's still on provisional pole here in Q2 with that 1 minute 20.9. Shark second, Quintonator third, Snifflizer fourth, Vino fifth, Savage is in sixth, Wanky seventh, Avalanche eighth, Devon ninth, and then Raptor just making it into the top 10 there. We ride with Verlandel. He's on an outlap. He has put on a set of softs. He's obviously going to give it everything he can in this final run, try and get into the top 10. He wants to go through to Q3.
There you go, Mac at P1. Just snatches it in the last dying minutes of this Q2. And even the judge betters his time. He's in P9.
In 120.5. That's right, Judge now in P9. He's through to Q3 as things stand. Just a minute remaining on the clock. Who's still out there? Judge is out there, but we know that's an in-lap. Mackett's out there, that's also an in-lap. And then, what else is out there? Well, Raptor, currently in 12th.
Yeah, Raptor and Verlandel trying their best. Get back into that coveted top 10. And by the looks of it, Steffi's strategy is slightly
off.
Slightly falling off.
Slightly off. Well, Raptor has improved on that final go. He's gone 7th. Verlandel was not able to improve, which means the judge will go through to Q3. Scrapes through there in 10th place. But nicely done for going out on that last run and giving it one last go. I think you can almost confirm those results. I think there's no one else on track. But we're just going to wait for Raptors car for some reason. We've got another interesting visitor in the comment section. I don't know if you know him. Wazzy.
Yeah, I've heard some stories being told at campfires. This the Wazanator
That's all
So
they
I
are.
have heard of him before.
They're just stories. It's like the Stig. I'm not really sure if it's... He's asking if we need a safety car driver, and I'm not sure what that means. Suppose you could come and drive the safety car? Probably. We are at Monza. Probably going to get a safety car at some stage. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Thanks,
He's
guys.
got a job. Let him be on.
Thanks, guys, for all the viewers on the stream. Up to 10 viewers. We're up to over 50 comments, so great interaction with the channel. You're not driving. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. And obviously, we'll be back at this with a new season in January. And if you haven't joined already, contact us and let us know. I see that Ati, my co-commentator, has left the comms box. So if you just excuse me for a couple of moments, I need to send him a couple of invites so he can get back in here. Apologies for this. And there we go. Should be back with you. Sorry about that. Seems like I'm going to be solo for the next couple of minutes. Not sure what happened to my co-commentator. He has disappeared. Waiting to see if we get him back. Doesn't look like it. Plus, to make things even better, not only am I alone in the comm box, let me just check. No, the volume on my TV is definitely up, and apparently the sound glitch was not fixed. So thanks for that. Not only am I commentating on my own, I can't even listen to the cars. So if you guys are listening to me in silence, I do apologize. Fantastic. Don't lol me now, Wazzy. So far, there we go, we've got Ati back. And he's left again. So obviously he's having problems on his side. Just wait patiently for him to make a comeback. I did send a couple of invites so he can have another go. Q3, 10 minutes remain on the clock. I don't want to set a lap time just yet. Wazzy, I'm not going to be making any car sounds. But if you want, you can make them. I'm not sure what random people in your house walking past you are going to think, but good luck with that. You can always blame Charles. So obviously everyone out on circuit right now. We have all 10 drivers out on circuit. Mackett is on an out lap. The other 9 are on their quick laps. So we're going to have a whole bunch of lap times scattered across our screen shortly. Just get some info on your screens. Everything looking a little bit bare. No lap times just yet. There we go. The first lap time of Q3, and it's Raptor. It's a 120.5. Next over the line is going to be Gavin. He goes fastest with a 120.0. So he's bettered it by half a second. Where is Mackett? Mackett's in Sector 2. Judge is in Sector 3. He's approaching the Parabolica. Watch Sniffleizer. He's going to go over the line. That's good enough for 6th. That's 121.4. Slowest lap of Q3 so far. Mackett, he's now entering Sector 3. Runs wide there on the exit of Ascari. Not ideal. Savage goes over the line. Not sure what happened there, but anyway. And then obviously Vino yet to set a lap time. He's in Sector 1 of his fast lap, as is Savage. Sector 1 of his fast lap. There we go. Wazzy only knows the sound of a VW Golf, because Wazzy lives in Benoni. No, don't let Wazzy fool you. Most of the Fords are from Benoni. Benoni people only speak about Brakpan to take attention off themselves, but it really doesn't work. So we follow Savage Moses now as he goes over the line. That's good enough for 3rd place. Nicely done. It's 120.4, and as I say, that goes down to 4th because Jacques has gone quicker. He set a 119.7, and it's the first 119 of the session. Judge currently in 10th, 121.9, qualified for Q3. For the time being, that lap time just good enough for 10th place. I can't wait for this session to end, if I'm being honest. It's so quiet in here. The loudest thing in the living room right now is the fan. That's not good. I forgot this thing was on. Vino comes into the pits, currently in 2nd, 120.0. Just over 5 minutes remain on the clock, so I'm sure we'll see him out again. I think I hear my co-commentator. I think he's back.
That's right. Back from the dead.
Not quite sure what happened to you, and then you came back briefly, and as I could read out your name, you left. But glad to actually hear you this time. If you want, you can.
A big storm that came over Maritzburg, so
oh, I see.
Internet a bit iffy.
Can turn up the volume on your TV a little if you don't mind, because I'm having the sound glitch. Everything's a bit silent. They literally listed the sound glitch as one of the things they fixed, and here we are. Okay, so Steffi and Wazzy have decided that since I'm having the sound glitch, that Ati should make car sounds in the meantime. Oh no, that was enough for him to leave yet again. So obviously having some internet problems on his side with the weather. from that side of South Africa. Obviously, some heavy storms coming. It's also why we have one of our drivers on track today, Raptor. Raptor was not supposed to be here. Raptor was supposed to be out at sea, but due to some storm activity, some worrying storm activity, he was sent to land, and not doing too badly. Currently in 6th place with a 120.5. Really close there in the midfield. Really, that top 8 is covered by a second one. Nothing in it. Connor Young saying he got kicked. I'm not sure what that means. Did you get kicked from the lobby? Were you in spectator mode? The only thing I can recommend with just over 2 minutes remaining on the clock is reset that game and get back in as soon as possible. Obviously, if you get in during that crucial loading screen, you will not make the race. That car needs to be on the grid at the start of the formation lap. Okay, guys, thanks for all the interaction on the comment section. Since I am sitting in a living room of silence, at least I've got something to read. So, just 1.5 minutes remaining on the clock. Gavin still fastest. Provisional pole 119.4. Unchallenged for now. Jacques still second, 119.7. Then Vino third, with Raptor in fourth. Savage fifth, Quintonator sixth. Boinkies in seventh. Then Mackett's down in eighth. So 120.8. Surely he's got more than that. He was showing a lot of pace in Q1. He's got more than that, and then we've also got Judge out on circuit, and as we join him, he gets a handful of grass there on the right-hand side. Seems like Connor has rejoined, from what I can see. Hope to see him on the grid at the start of the race. We'll know in a couple of minutes from now. Yeah, was he just saying it seems like Gavin has practiced a little, and maybe that's where he was last night, giving the league race a skip and practicing in silence. For the time being, he's got a 119.4, and seems like he's gonna start from pole unless anybody gets a final run in here. Doesn't seem like anyone's gonna get it done. This may be the result of Gavin's alcohol levels being slightly lower than usual, or is it a result of him actually practicing? Nothing wrong with that time, 119.4. We do have Ati back. I think that's the third time he's joined, but he sent you 3 invites, so if you leave again, I'm gonna have to send you some more.
Yeah, unfortunately I cannot get into the actual game footage, so if I don't get a new invite, that's it for me for tonight. All my spare invites is blanks, so
can you join on sure. Can you join on my name in the party?
Let's try that.
Should be able to join on my name in the party. Or if you go into F1 and then you see who's playing it right now and join on one of those names, that's how I usually get in. From having...
It is strangely asking me, I need to be signed into the PSN network, but yet I'm chatting to you.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Hope we're not having PSN issues. Well, just to read you the qualifying results for Q3. So Gavin did manage to secure pole position, 1:19.4. Vino came in second, Jacques in third, then Mac at fourth, Raptor fifth, Savage sixth, Quintonator in seventh, Boinkies in eighth, Sniffleizer ninth, and Judge in 10th, and thank goodness I've got my sound back. Okay, so let's see. How do I invite you from here? Option. Let's see.
Trying another angle here.
Try and get you an invite.
I might be a bit delayed. Let's see. Pulling it straight from YouTube. I might be a bit delayed. Let's see.
You just want to mute it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunately the best we can do. Ati's going to be able to see everything approximately 10 seconds after I do. Maybe not even that bad. 5. We'll see. Just waiting for everything to get underway. Still a lot of the names busy loading here on the right hand side. Guys, just maybe having a look at those strategies, making their final calls, their final adjustments, any changes. There we go, we're on the grid. We're going to start the formation lap. Hopefully we don't get too many crashes on the formation lap. That'll just be a bad omen for turn 1. Let's just go through your field. Obviously you should be familiar with your top 10. We've just had Q3, so let's start with the 11th place. Starting outside the top 10, Avalash. Going to be starting from 11th. You see he'll be the top driver with freedom of tyre choice. Devon in 12th. Avalash going to be starting from 13th. Staffy from 14th. He was actually hoping for 11th. He was hoping for that freedom of tyre to go his way and to finish 11th. So a few places down. Connor Young is going to be starting the race from 15th place. Had a really unknown event in Q1. Not really sure what happened, but seems he got disqualified, and he's not sure why. But I do see his car going around the circuit. He's asking me if he's in. I'm watching his car going around the circuit, so I believe you are. Cowboy will be starting from 16th. Thomas from 17th. We've got Angry Wolf being 18th. And then Duxter 19th, but that car is ghosting from the start of the race and shows Clayton in 20th, but he will not take part in this race. Unfortunately, he had internet issues right at the beginning of the night. Wasn't able to join.
Effectively held a position, but got locked out and couldn't take control of his own vehicle.
Not really sure why this game does the things that it does. But that's just the way it works. And here we go. We're gonna see the lights any Then let's see if I can get a better camera angle than this. Oh, these are all terrible. Okay, that's a bit better. 3, 4, 5, pause, and we're underway. It was actually a good start there in second place from Vino. Oh, and he's completely lost it. As I say that, he's lost it. Oh wow, oh wow. Ati hasn't seen this yet, but I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. You're gonna see it in a second. It looks like Belgium a couple of years ago. Now let's just go to the front of this race. I'm trying not to look. I've got YouTube up as well on my right hand side, and I'm trying not to look at that. Let's just get back to the front and see what's happened. Gavin leads the race, so it seems like he got away unscathed. Raptor is in second.
I can inform you, I am back online. Team Mackett is in P3.
There we go. So you got proper footage now.
There you go. Avila 5-second penalty already on a corner cut. That must be that first chicane.
It's just on lap 1. I want to know what these penalties are going to look like after 27 laps, if that's the case.
Side by side with the Raptor. Takes him on the inside on Parabolica. Amazingly, Mackett already in P2. The fastest lap.
Fastest lap of the race. Second place so far. Gonna chase down Gavin in that Alfa Romeo. The gap currently 2.1 seconds. So Gavin actually just extending the gap ever so slightly. Raptor keeping Mackett within that second, which is very important obviously now. Babu don't have DRS.
Oh, actually from 7 to 18 in the pits. That looks like it was carnage at the start.
Let's have a look at this. Yes, there we go. Just get some footage of this, because you're not going to see this every day. There's cars everywhere. Look at this. That's insane. Every camera angle I choose, the guys in the pits. I love it.
Craziness. So they basically from 7 to 18, that is 11 vehicles.
Well, you should have seen them come out of the pits. Literally looked like this race was started from the pit lane. They all just came out of the pit, like at the start of a session. They just... Oh, that was brilliant. Having a very different race to that is Gavin. He's at the front. 0.5 seconds off the road. Holding it all together. I'm not going to focus on him too much because I don't want to blame the commentator's curse. He's having a good race so far.
Yeah, let him be. Let him go on his merry way.
I'll just keep my eyes on that gap. The gap between Mackett and Gavin was 2.5 seconds. It's 2.2, so either a little mistake or Mackett just putting down the power a little bit more. Raptor in third.
On board here with Steffi in P8. He's 0.7 behind Cowboy, so well and truly in the DRS zone. Heading into the home straight. Let's see how much that 0.7 shrinks.
Not gonna get DRS this first time. He'll get it in the second activation point. So obviously it is lap 3, but that activation point, you crossed it on lap 2.
Yeah.
So you only get it this time round.
Some action there in the midfield, 11 to 14. They are now all bunched together. Wolf overtaking Sniffleizer.
Mackett sets the fastest lap of the race with a 1:23.9. Letting Gavin know he's there. It's the best pressure you can put on a person. Just set those yellow times, because those yellow times show up on everyone's screen. And everyone's got to read them. You'll always be aware of it.
Oh, the yellow flag set to 3. Let's see if I can figure out. It looks like someone came second best there at, is it Parabolica? Can't really make out. Wolf and Devon having a nice battle here. Cowboy heading into the pits, so he looks like he came off second best somewhere.
Cowboy also now goes into the pits.
Oh. And Devon takes the straight route there at the big chicane. Obviously missing his break point.
So far your biggest loser of the day, if you don't count Jacques because he's retired. Well, you have two drivers that have lost 7 places. Not anymore, only one. So Judge has lost 7 places, and Duxler's made up 12 positions to be in 17th. So he started from 19th, started from last on the grid because Clayton didn't start.
Oh, and the staff man into the gravel. Yeah, it's some funny business going because Devon and Connor was on his inside and it looked like he was backing off quite hard. I don't know if he's got front wing damage. He's struggling around Parabolica. Yeah, there has to be front wing damage.
It's missing an end plate there on the left hand side. And
Vino as well.
A lot of heavy braking points on this track. You're going to battle without a front wing, and Parabolica is just about impossible. You can get around it, but you're just going to lose so much time. You'll have to come in there, change your wing immediately. And see whatever strategy you had in mind just got thrown out the window. Unless you're like me, I'm so likely to crash, I have crash strategies.
Steffi now stuck down in P17. He's gonna have to drive the wheels off that car to try and get any points out of this.
Currently in effectively last place, 17th. The Avalash and Jacques have not finished this race, and Clayton didn't start it. Not sure what's happening with my timing sheets, but apparently Clayton has made up a position since the start of the race. So congratulations.
Oh, and Mackett loses it.
He's lost it in the biggest possible way, and if you were watching this back at home, you just got the best possible footage of it, or the worst possible footage of it, because as I tuned into the Ferrari, I was like, when he exits the corner, and oh, look at that. So yeah, whenever somebody crashes and I catch it on screen, I always feel bad. Commentator's curse.
Yeah, I was on board with Vino and I just took too much of that inside curb. I've lost my vehicle there so many times. Very dangerous curb. You can make up 0.2, 0.3, but it can also mean the end of your race if you get it wrong on that curb.
Dixter now passes his teammate. Goes up into 5th place, the stricken car of his teammate. Mackett has retired, 1 Ferrari left in this Italian Grand Prix. Currently being led by an Alfa. Not sure how the Tifosi would feel about that win. An Alfa doing it better than a Ferrari with Ferrari parts.
That's sacrilege.
Fantastic. Sounds like McLaren doing it better than a Renault. Really shouldn't happen. Savage having a quiet race. He's in 6th place where he started. Started in 6th, still in 6th.
Yeah, Steffi now has caught up to the back of Cowboy, trying to pick off his first victim. Nicely on the inside. He's well and truly in the strike zone here on Cowboy, heading into the home straight.
So now he's going to have DRS. Not close enough this time round.
Yeah,
just wants to tuck in.
Wait it out.
Tuck in, get as close to that gearbox as you possibly can. And the next DRS section. Last thing you want to do is a late lunge into turn 1 and just lose a wing or cost someone else their wing. And then you've got to go around this entire circuit to get back to the pits with a car that's not the shape it's supposed to be.
He's keeping it nicely tucked behind Cowboy, making himself known. Cowboy obviously probably running high DRS, ERS and high P.
Raptor has come into the pits, and then that retirement from Mackett means that Gavin now leads this race by 11 seconds.
Steffi made a bit of a big move there, but stayed out of the way eventually. Had to almost be off track to make it work. Cowboy back in front.
Mains Racing Point pass for now.
Jumping ahead on the track, Raptor 0.5 behind Devon. And Devon makes a mistake. Is that being under pressure? Tends to make you do stuff you didn't normally do.
Raptor's car on my screen is ghosting. I'm not sure if you see the same thing.
Yeah. Same on this side.
Holding his own for a ghost car. This is your fastest Ferrari, your leading Ferrari, 5th place, Duxter.
Devon running a bit wide to Parabolica.
Landel doing a good job, doing a neat job in 4th place.
Yeah, that's well and truly his best position of the season so far. Let's hope he can make it stick and make it work.
Too scared to drive with him for too long, but doing a great job so far. Gonna stop talking.
Yeah, Boenkis has quietly slipped into the podium position.
Currently in 3rd place, and he's
yesterday.
Quite comfortable. Gap between him and Valandel, 22 seconds, almost a pit stop. So a pit stop between 25 and 28 seconds if you're not changing a wing. So the moment you change a wing, then it's going to go over the 30 seconds mark.
Steffi and Cowboy. Steffi making a brilliant move on Cowboy eventually, making it stick. And he's a A4 away to Lesma 1.
Steffi up to 15.
Got superior traction as well on Cowboy. You can just see him now tailing off in the distance.
Cowboy does have the medium tyre. Steffi on the soft. And I want to get the most out of those tyres in the next couple of laps. His next target will be the judge, currently 2.6 seconds up the road from him. Picks up.
Duxter gets himself a 3-second penalty.
It's not going to help. We'll have a look at those penalties, let's say maybe 2 or 3 laps before the end of the race, and just try and see if anything important, anything on the leaders. But I've given up on on trying to keep track of these things the whole race.
Just jumping up on Connor Young. He's on the back of Savage Moses. 0.3 heading into the back straight. And I can smell a move here. Knowing Connor Young, he's not going to wait another... Yeah, let's see, it's a bit far off, but... Yeah, Savage slightly making a double move on the braking.
To think
Connor
about
Young
it,
sticking it
side by side, not yet.
on the outside. Let's hope this doesn't end in tears for someone.
Seems
Savage
like he's
placing that Williams perfectly.
placing that car exactly where it needs to be, and Connor just needs to be careful. Just doesn't want frustration to take over. Just keep your head clear. Keep on that gearbox. Make use of your DRS zones. And if you're not close enough, wait for the next one.
Yeah, this is
Seventh
one of those
place.
tracks you do not have to make super moves. The DRS will take care of most oaks.
On this track, there's always another straight. There's always another DRS. There's always another braking point. There's always another chance. So just, if you don't feel you're close enough, then wait for next time. Because usually if you're not sure, it's because you can't.
Yeah, it's a dead giveaway. And Connor actually has lost a little bit of time. He's down to 0.5 now after another DRS zone.
You could see that time around when he got to turn 1 wasn't as close as he was on the last lap. On the last lap he was really on the gearbox. He was even trying around the outside here. So
oh, the gas pick. Out of the race, 5-second penalty, spinning in the pit lane.
5-second penalty for your leader. I presume he's
also
just
witnessed him already getting another free before, so it's already a 8-second on Quinton that's been squeaky clean so far.
I think he served that 5-second penalty already because they just sat there with the tyres in their hands for quite some time before they worked on his car, so I think he's already served that 5 seconds, so it won't be added to the end of his race. As far as we know, just a 3-second penalty, but it puts him in third.
Yes, Connor now on the gearbox of Moses. I think this is the lap where the move is going to happen. Having slipstream, having DRS, all party mode, sweeps to the left. Heads down the main straight, no way to defend against this, so nicely done. Jumping one position up, Orlando half a second behind the Duxter. Actually, just updated 0.9, but still in striking distance.
Right on board with the Landau, currently in 5th place. He's on a set of odds, 12 laps old, so I think those odds are from...
slow and sure approach.
You think it's possible? How far do these odds go? Because I think Landau was one of the drivers who pulled in on lap 2.
Correct. He's done 12 laps. These odds won't make it to the end, so it's just all about when he's gonna slip on those softs.
He's gonna have to come in at some stage on a set of softs. It's gonna cost him about 25 seconds from where he is now. That would put him down in 8th or 9th place. I'm not going to try and work it out. And that teacher told me to stop trying. Gavin in 3rd was your race leader. And he came into the pits. Maybe
still needs to pit, so
his first real mistake. made his first real mistake when he came into the pits, and he got that 5-second penalty, and I hope that's not going to be the determining factor of his night. You can win by a margin much bigger than any the penalties he's racked up.
Almost loses it. Missed Lesmo 2 breakpoint into the gravel, managed to save it. He was hot on the heels trying to keep up with Connor Young and almost costed him his race. Right, Duxter into the pits.
Duxter into the pits, he was on a set of softs. He's going to put on
slapping the yellows on.
Yeah. Set of mediums. And he's off, he's on his way. Promoted Villandel back into 4th place. Season high for him. Connor Young still in 5th.
Wolf is going to come out side by side and Wolf passes him. Oh, and Devin Alice, he makes a big mistake, DNF.
Just really annoying when you're coming out of the pits and you see someone creeping by. You know you're not going to get past them immediately. The tyres need to warm up. Everything needs to warm up.
Falling victim to Lesmo 2 on the inside curb. Much the same as what happened to the legend Wazi yesterday evening. You take just too much on the inside curve and it drifts you and lands you into the barrier.
We've lost a Ferrari and we've lost an Alfa. One of each. I'm correct in saying we've lost both Red Bulls. And obviously a Force.
Look so.
And a Force India. Yeah, so we've lost both Red Bulls, one Ferrari, one Alfa. And then obviously a Force India.
Duxter hot on the heels of Wolf here. Move is coming on the back straight. DRS enabled. Sails fast yet again. There's just nothing you can do. Once all of that is against you, you can just make peace with it, back out, and duck behind him.
And now the horse is going to get a chance to come back at him because he didn't get the best possible exit.
Yeah, he slapped it
fast against it.
The throttle.
He's behind the Ferrari for now.
He's got a better line into the chicane.
You know, if he's
hang on to the Lesmo.
Lining him up for one more go.
14 lap hole. His hearts are no match for that new medium.
Nothing in it there. Can't keep up. In the meantime, Gavin has retaken the lead of this race. Quinton has gone into the pits, as has Boinky. Gavin promoted to the lead. He leads this race by 13.5 seconds. Don't know right now what that means in terms of penalties, but we'll have a look for you closer to the end of the race. 10 laps remain.
Yeah, he just needs to keep it clean. I'm just aware of that 1 3 second. That still gives him about an 11-second barrier.
Just watch Villandel, he's in sector 1, yet to make a pit stop. He's taken those hards the furthest out of anyone on track. Currently 16 laps old.
I'm taking a wild guess. I would think about 18 laps is going to be the limit on those.
Well, we have Savage Moses, Angry Wolf, and Sniff Eliza all on hards, 15 laps old, so just a lap adrift of Villandel. Means if Villandel has to pit, means those three will probably also have to pit.
Yeah, so only Connor Young, well, he's also on 15 lap old medium, so he's also having to pit.
Now, how much life those mediums are going to have left in them.
Yeah, there you go. Valendo heads into the pits. Connor
Probably-
Young doesn't. He stays out one more.
Probably saw Connor
Moses
Young.
also-
Probably saw
Yeah.
Connor Young in the mirrors and just said, "Oh, to the hell with it." The
So
other
that's
drivers
two of the hearts into the pits.
reacted to it immediately, spotted it immediately. Sniffleizer has not come in. Where is
Moses
he?
strangely fucking mediums. It's a strange call to me, but
Unless he doesn't have a
got
set
an
of softs.
idea.
I wonder if he just used up his softs. Quite strange why you'd want to finish the last 9 laps of the race on a set of mediums. Surely a set of softs would get you through. Gap at the front, just under 14 seconds. First and second place are both on a set of hards. The only difference really is the age of those hards. Gavin's 6 laps old. Quintonator just the 2 laps.
Moses and Sniffleizer having a real battle here, tire by tire. Oh! I'm not sure what I'm seeing is always the truth here, to be honest. Quite jerky movements.
Some of the cars do jump around and just got to hold back on your comments sometimes, because I would have commented on some amazing stuff.
You know now on the back of Sniffleizer.
Ooh, and he runs wide coming out of Parabolica, and he's gone into the pits. Sniffleizer into the pits. So now all of those hard runners that I mentioned have pitted, except for
the young,
Angry Wolf. Angry Wolf, he's still out there on 17 lap old hard. You did say your estimation was 18. So you will be coming in the next lap or 2, I'm sure. No way there's another 7 laps in there. Take those tyres up to 24 laps.
In the field now, there's quite
Coming out of the pits.
bigger gaps now, 2-3 seconds in the field here, so not that much action happening. Staffy into the pits now, Ratta jumping in, Judgy probably also gonna pass him.
Judge getting really close there. But
Gets out in front.
not close enough. Stuff will maintain 14th for now. So the 2 McLarens ahead of
Here
him.
you go. You got a Wolfman into the pits, last man in 18 laps. Into the pits.
Perfect guess.
Laps on a pair of red tires.
Perfect guess, they're on the tyres. Yeah, he's put on a set of reds.
Now it should be party mode for him. Hopefully he's saved up a bit of fuel. ERS.
Every lap is a quality lap. Last 7 laps, just give it everything.
He cuts that first chicane too much, 3-second penalty. Over eager, the Wolfman.
Gavin's lead still 14 seconds at the front.
He's having the sort of race that I've come to expect of him. Once he gets his nose in front and he doesn't have to battle cars on the track, he's a tough customer to beat.
There is a driver I could compare him to, but I'm not going to do that. But there is a particular driver in Formula One who's really good when he's got everything going his own way and he's got a clear track ahead of him. He can do amazing things, but the moment he's got to race wheel to wheel, he's really not that impressive. If you look at his stats and his wheel to wheel action, it's really not that good.
Conor Young now setting the fastest lap. I think he is trying his best to chase down Big Step.
Last time I saw,
they are in a similar pace.
Last time I saw him go wheel to wheel into a battle, it was with a rookie, and he spun the rookie.
The rookie came off second best.
Yeah, and not because the rookie made a mistake. But I shall not mention that name here.
Vino, 0.8 on Savage Moses. Let's see if he can pull something off. But he's got 16 lap old mediums. I don't think he's gonna be interested in this battle. Say that. He's putting it on the inside on Parabolica.
5 laps to go.
With one of those wonderful ones where the overlay is medium and the actual car is soft, so yeah, I'm not really sure which one it is.
From experience, trust the overlay. Never trust the car.
Vino completely overshoots the first chicane, gets himself a 5-second penalty. That's also happened to me before. You don't take into account that extra kilometers per hour on your when you got DRS. You use your same brake point, and suddenly you just overshoot that brake point.
Absolutely. If you ever played this game and had your DRS stuck in open, you'll know how quickly your braking points mean nothing when that little wing changes its position.
Yeah, one of the finer things that I actually enjoy about Codemasters has brought in mechanical failures. I'm all for a little bit more of those.
Absolutely, you know, I think it's
stuck.
I think it's part of the sport, and I think it should be there. You know, and I know it could be frustrating, and the only unfortunate thing is it could probably lead to a lot of trouble. Like, you know, within a league, if one guy came and said, "Oh, I had like 7 failures this season," like what the hell, you know? But yeah, I think it's something that could be implemented, at least something that you could either switch on or off, and it's part of the sport, really.
Yeah, look, the way that the DRS failure is implemented is 100%, because I mean, most of the guys have maybe seen it happen to them once, twice max, so it's just that wild card that's always there, but not too much of it. And as I speak, Vino loses it big time. Uses 2 positions. He's probably stretched those mediums too far. 18 laps old.
So I say, if you want to add an element of excitement to F1, without spending a lot of money, just get rid of anti-stall. And if you've got cars stalling in the pit lane, messing up their strategies, that really mixes the pot. And you know, it's a simple solution. How many times have we seen anti-stall kick in? You see it almost every race. Somebody's car kicks it in when those revs just drop really, really low. You know, it's the anti-stall that's just keeping the car alive. And yeah, if they took it off, I mean, I saw it tons of times in the 90s where a guy would come in and he had to have the absolutely perfect pit stop if he was going to get out in front, and oh no, he stalled. That had nothing to do with the pit crew. That was on the driver.
Yeah.
Just add.
I think there needs to be a
little bit
of a
more.
return to the old.
Just allow an element of risk. Allow the driver to make more of a mistake. I suppose by not enabling him as much and giving him. I know these things are actually difficult to drive, and I don't know how the drivers from the 70s, 80s and 90s would have controlled these things with the steering wheels with 56 options, and I don't know how many sub-menus, and apparently there's like 56 different functions you can do with the wheel. And yeah, I don't know how 1986 Alain Prost would have done with that wheel, but suppose they do need a few assists. They've got a lot to do. And a lot to remember. Or if you're right, and then you just
on the action.
pull up the headphones.
1.5 now behind Quinton. He's also on the faster tire. 2 laps to go. I think he's giving it his all to try and catch Quinton.
2 laps to go, but he does have 8 laps on that soft, so he's starting to get to the time where that soft might start to drop off, so he's going to want to get everything he can out of that tire while he can. 1.6 seconds is the gap.
Might be a bit of a big stretch, yeah, just 1 lap to go, so
26 of 27.
Cowboy, half a second on Staffy with DRS. There's a titanic battle here for the last point on offer. Staffy, he keeps it together into the hard brake zone. First chicane. All this fighting for that one last point.
Okay, I'm not gonna give any guarantees because I'm not 100% sure. If my screen
he loses it big time, and Cowboy sails past. He's got a big smile on his face. Staffy has handed him that position by way of a mistake.
If my screen is in fact correct, Gavin will have... There's a 5-second penalty there, which I'm not sure if he has served it or not. So if he has not served it, he has 11 seconds worth of penalties. If he has served it, then he's got 6, and we've just seen a huge accident by Staff. I'm not sure if that was a... Wow, not sure if that was a... Not sure if it was a rage quit. I don't think it would have been so close to the end. But just lost it on the exit of Ascari, and maybe just getting on the power too quickly, and sent him straight into the wall.
Steph, I don't know him as a rage quitter, but
I wouldn't.
He's already disconnected. I don't know.
I think as angry as I could be, I don't think I'd crash on purpose in the final lap. Angry Wolf also retiring now. Another DNF coming in the closing stages of the race.
Heartbreaking on the final lap.
Not what you want after.
And Moses had a big scrap to the finish line.
Let's just ride with your leader. Qualified on pole position. Got to turn 1 first. Got to turn 1 unscathed. Was not part of the action that we saw there on the straight. Was able to get away in the beginning. Held it all together. Done a great job, and unless the penalties come back to surprise us, here's your winner. Gavin, well done.
5-second unserved penalty, so he did not serve that penalty.
It should be 11.
I don't think it's going to be enough.
That gap is 12.8. We'll see now. There we go.
Drops to 7.
Drops to 7. Oh, that's it. So there's your top 3. Gavin, Boinkies, Quintonator. Don't think we'll see any changes there in the top 3 unless Quintonator's got some serious penalties on his hands. There's Ronald.
Hipster, Connor Young.
Ronald
P5.
Ronald in the comment section. P2 baby. He's happy with that position. Nicely done. Staffy just giving confirmation that was not the rage quit. He was giving it everything and just bottled it. That's the end of that. Thank you to
your mind. You lose it on that last lap and you just try and make all up. and yeah, overcook it.
There's your podium. There's the Ghanaian flag in the middle. Didn't think I would see that again. But
yeah, not in 2019.
Good to see, and he got it done just before 2020.
Yeah, I'm very happy for him. He's had his battles with this game for a few months now, almost to the point of, not knowing should he carry on, should he do something different, but eventually it's all come together.
Thank you to everyone who joined us on the stream. We're well over 120 comments on the stream. We were well over 12 viewers during the race. Thank you to everybody. Let's just read through your results. Obviously, Gavin winning the race for Alfa Romeo. He'll pick up 25 points. Then Boinky's picked up second. Quintonator third. Then you've got Duxter in fourth. Connor Young fifth. Belandel in sixth. Savage Moses seventh. Sniffleizer eighth. Cowboy ninth. Thomas 10th. Those are your points paying positions. And then just outside the points, you've got Judge, Vino and Raptor coming in 11th, 12th and 13th. Then your DNFs, obviously Angry Wolf, Staffy, Devon, Mackett, Avalash, Jacques, and obviously Clayton. He didn't get off the line. So that is the end of our race, the end of our stream. Thank you for joining us, Ati. Thank you.
Yeah, always a pleasure, Jono. Thanks for standing in again.
Glad we got you in here at the end again. Well, not at the end. We got you back. Thought we had lost you for a second. But was this the final round? Some people saying round 9 was the final round. Was this the final round, or do we have next week?
One to go in Belgium.
That's right. Then I'm not sure if I'll be here, but I'll probably be here because I think Dirk is in South Africa, so I don't think he's going to be in the combox anytime soon. So I'll probably be here with Ati next week for the finale at Spa, and we'll see you then. Again, thank you to everybody who joined. Leave a like on the stream if you watched, if you enjoyed. Leave a like on the stream, and we'll see you next week. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.